actually want to go down to Katie. Can I go down to Katie really quick?
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. My name's Katie, and this is my dear friend Norman.
Norman, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
First of all, right away, did your dad depart?
No.
No, I'm talking to Norman because he's got a man sitting right behind him.
He died when I was 4 years old.
Your father, correct?
Yes.
Passed when you were 4. Know that he's here. This is what's so amazing is that they stand behind. And I love how you brought him as your friend, but sometimes it's the people that you don't expect that kind of come through with the reading or a message. And know that your dad is here, Norman, because he just said to me, I'm his father, and he was standing right behind you. And I got to tell you that the one thing that your dad is telling me is, first of all, he's sorry for everything that you had to go through within your life, because your dad is telling me that you had a very rough upbringing since his passing here in this world. And more importantly, your dad says to me that you really had to pick yourself up and that you had to learn so much about life from such a young age. And your dad says to me that even though you really didn't get to know me, and even though you forgot memories of me, he says, I want to let you know that I have been your spiritual guide every single day, because your dad's showing me this. And your dad wants you to know that he is so proud of the man that you have become here in this world, because he's acknowledging that. And your dad says, I've waited so long to deliver this message. He says, and I can't believe that I'm talking to this little psychic from Cranston, Rhode Island. He says, to connect with my son through the internet. He says, and connect with him this way. Because your dad didn't believe in this shit. Like, your dad was like a skeptic. He didn't believe in psychics. He didn't believe in mediums. And I don't even think he believed in heaven. But, you know, what's so amazing is that even if you don't believe in heaven here, even if you don't believe in the afterlife, when your loved ones go to the other side, guess what? They get a wake-up call, because all of a sudden they're able to enter into heaven, even if they didn't believe. You know what? That's okay. And your father says to me that, you know, because of what you went through in your life, your dad shows me that you are like a rough, tough cream puff. Like, you look like you're going to eat me right now. But your father says to me, no, he's harmless. He's harmless. He goes, my son, he takes care of everybody. He says, you're always helping everybody else out. And your dad is showing me that you're always there when someone needs you, because your dad showed me different visions of like friends of yours that moved and you were there helping them move or helping them get into a new house. Your dad showing me that you connect with your family. And there was also some alcoholism in the family. Your dad's telling me there was some alcohol issues. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And your father's talking about you having to go and set everybody straight. Do you understand that?
That's right.
So know that your dad is acknowledging that he's bringing that through. And he says to me, thank you for everything that you've done. And what the hell is the connection with you and guns? Are you like a gun enthusiast?
No, I'm learning.
What do you mean you're learning?
Well, I'm not an enthusiast, but you know, I've been looking into getting some guns. Yeah.
Because your father says he gets that from me. Because your dad used to have guns in this world.
Oh yeah. He was pretty tough.
Oh, I know. Believe me, when I'm connected with your father, he's driving in this truck in heaven. He's got a like a shotgun out the window when I'm connected with him.
That's about right.
And he's also got your father loved dogs. Like, I feel like he used to raise dogs and bring dogs up. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
Because he's got these dogs that are out the window of like I see one side of the truck, he's got him and the gun. The other side of the truck, there's a dog hanging out. And your father says to me that, you're much like him. And it's amazing that sometimes when we don't get to meet our loved ones or we don't get a lot of time with them, that we wonder what they're like and we wonder what they would be like or how they were. And your dad says to me, it's amazing that I didn't raise you, but you're so much like me. And he's acknowledging that. But the one thing that your dad is telling me that he has to talk about is he also tells me that there were regrets that he had here in this world, because he's acknowledging that. And your dad said to me at the time that you were born, he was also involved in things that he shouldn't have been. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And your dad said because of that, he goes, I was not responsible, he says, and I passed away. And your dad says, I don't want to get into everything. He says, because I don't want to put the whole family story up here, because you already know everything about your dad. But he says to me that the one thing that he wants you to know is that being in heaven changed him. He says, because being able to watch over you in heaven and seeing you growing up without him, he says, there's not a day that goes by that I didn't regret the way that I died, because I knew that I could have still been here with him. So that's why he's been your protector on the other side, and he's acknowledging that. And at what point were you in law enforcement at one point, or did you want to be in the military?
Yeah, but I majored in criminal justice, and I thought about going into law enforcement.
Are you like blown away right now? Because your father tells me you were a skeptic before we even came on.
Oh man, yeah. This is just to hear him say he's proud of me. I never heard that.
He is. And know that you were meant to be here today. This is what I love about this. And this is why I tell you to bring your family, bring your friends, because there's no way in hell you would have ever seen a medium. And here you are right now, and here's your dad here, because he's been waiting to see you for a long time. So when you went into criminal justice, and that's what you wanted to be, and you've been considering going into law enforcement, your dad says, don't give up on that dream. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be helping you, because your loved ones open up doors for you. You know, in heaven, they really are with you. They open up different opportunities. Listen, for me, I was going down the wrong path. I thought I was supposed to be an EMT. You know, I thought I was supposed to help people on that level. And then next thing you know, I saw a medium and it changed my life. And my grandmother told me, no, you need to finish the work that I didn't get to do. But know that one of the things is that this is your dad's way of helping you and letting you know that he's here and that he is with you. Okay? I hope that this helped you today.
A lot.
I hope that this changed your idea about mediums, by the way.
Big time. Big time. I'm a believer.